So what exactly is a character arc? At the most basic level, a character arc is how a character changes throughout a story. It's the internal journey that occurs because of the external events that a character goes through. In the writing community, the term character arc is used broadly to refer to any kind of change or growth a character has. The most important character arc will, of course, come from the protagonist, but all major characters in your story will go through a character arc, including your villain, and even some side characters. So, there are two ways internally that your character can grow. One, they can change their worldview or beliefs, or two, they can strengthen their existing worldview or beliefs. Writers will call this staying flat or steadfast. Each of these can happen in one of two ways. One, they can become more positive, or two, they can become more negative. So, in short, there are four main ways that a character can change throughout a story. Any other character arc should be able to fit into one of these four types. One, a character can have beliefs that start negatively and change positively. Two, their beliefs can start positively and change negatively. Three, their beliefs can remain or grow more positive. Four, their beliefs can remain or grow more negative. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do I even need a character arc? The character arc is the soul of your story. It's what separates a boring list of events from a journey that truly matters. If the hero starts out perfect, brave, and all-powerful, their story is just a checklist. He fought a monster. He won. He fought another. The reader feels absolutely nothing because victory was never in doubt. There is no struggle, no change, and no suspense. But if your character starts out flawed, scared, arrogant, or weak, the plot becomes more than just a series of events. Every battle is now a personal test. The plot's challenges force the character to confront their flaws. The struggle isn't just with the monster, it's with themselves. When this flawed character fights through their internal demons to finally win, the victory feels earned. We don't just see a hero win a fight, we see a person become a hero. That's a story that will stick with your readers forever. So, what are the actual steps to create a character arc? Most of the time in shonen manga, we see a positive change arc. This is when your hero starts with some limiting beliefs or a twisted worldview. They learn an important lesson and become a better or stronger person by the end. Step number 1. The lie your character believes. Every character's journey starts with a lie. The lie is the story that your character believes about themselves or the world. Maybe they think they're not strong enough, or that they have to do everything alone, or that being selfish is the only way to survive. The lie is like a hidden problem, a cavity in a tooth. It's the reason they need to change. If they don't fix this lie, they can't truly be happy or win in the end. Step number 2. What your character wants versus what your character needs. Because of the lie, your character will have two important things driving them: the thing they want and the thing they need. What they want is usually something outside of them, something physical they can get, like becoming the strongest fighter, finding a magic treasure, or getting revenge, something superficial and surface level. The character thinks getting this want will fix all their problems and make them happy. In manga, this want is often their main story goal. The thing they need. This is the truth that will fix the lie. It's usually something inside them, like learning to trust others, finding courage, or understanding what's really important. This need is what the story is really about on a deeper level. It's the lesson they have to learn to become a better person. Your character will have to choose between what they want and what they need. Sometimes they might even have to give up what they want to get what they truly need. But once they find what they need, the truth, they become strong enough to get what they want. Step number 3. Your character's ghost. First, we established that a character arc begins with a lie that a character believes. But why does that lie exist? That's where the ghost comes in. The character's ghost is the backstory. It's something in your character's past that haunts them. It could be a sad event, a big mistake, or something someone told them that still sticks with them. This ghost is the reason they started believing the lie. In your manga, you can show the ghost in flashbacks, or have your character talk about it, or just hint at it to make readers curious. The best way to think about the ghost is like this. The bigger and scarier the ghost is, the stronger the lie will be, and the bigger the character's change will need to be, resulting in an extremely powerful character arc. Step number 4. The journey of change. As your story goes on, your character will face challenges that push them to question their lie. This happens throughout different parts of your story. First, we see the character living with their lie. We see what they want. Then, something big happens that kicks off the main adventure and forces them out of their normal world. This event will start to challenge their lie. Your character is reacting to the new situation. They're still trying to get what they want using their old, lie-based ways, but it's not working very well. They get punished for acting on their lie. Things go wrong. They might get hints of the truth from other characters. Next, the character often has a big realization. They start to understand the truth a little better. This is where they might start to actively try to change, even if they don't fully let go of the lie yet. Next, your character starts acting more on the truth they've learned. They might still struggle between the old lie and the new truth. You can see how they've changed by putting them in situations similar to earlier ones, but now they act differently. They might get a false victory where it seems like they got what they wanted, but they haven't truly dealt with their lie. Then a dark moment occurs, and everything seems lost. The false victory falls apart because the lie is still there. This is where the character really has to confront their lie head on. Now we reach the climax where the character faces their biggest challenge yet. To win, they must fully embrace the truth and act on what they've learned. Lastly, during the resolution, they've overcome their lie and embraced the truth. Their world is different, and they are different. Here's the easiest trick to writing a character arc. Use reward and punishment. When your character acts based on their lie, things should go badly for them, hence the punishment. This brings them closer to realizing their old ways aren't working, until they get to a point where they have to let go of the lie. And when they start to act based on the truth, things should start to go better, the reward. This encourages them to keep changing. Now let's look at a real example of a character arc from a popular series. We'll use Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Zuko goes through a variation of the positive change arc called a redemption arc, where he transitions from a vengeful and ambitious young man to a wise and compassionate leader. Zuko's lie is that his self-worth and honor are entirely dependent on his father's approval. He believes that the only way to earn this approval is through capturing the Avatar, and that showing compassion or pursuing his desires is a sign of weakness that makes him unworthy. When Zuko spoke out of turn in a war meeting to object to a plan that would sacrifice soldiers, his father demanded they duel. Zuko refused to fight and begged for forgiveness. His father, Ozai, burned his face and banished him. This single brutal event is the ghost that created his lie. Zuko's want is to capture the Avatar. He believes that by accomplishing this, it will prove his strength and loyalty, forcing his father to welcome him home and restore his honor and his place as the crown prince. He sees this as the only solution to the misery of his banishment. Zuko's need is to learn the truth, that his honor and worth come from his own choices, not from his father. He needs to define his destiny and learn that true strength comes from within. And finally, the plot forces Zuko to change through a clear pattern of rewards and punishments. In the first season, Zuko's single-minded, aggressive pursuit of his want, capturing Aang, consistently fails. He is constantly outsmarted, his plans backfire, and his aggression pushes his crew away. He gets small glimpses of a different life when he acts outside of his lie. As the Blue Spirit, he acts on impulse and frees Aang from Zhao. His ongoing relationship with his uncle Iroh gives him a path toward the truth. In Ba Sing Se, Zuko is given a clear choice. Azula offers him his want, to come home with his honor restored, while Iroh begs him to choose his need, to let go of the struggle and forge his destiny. Zuko chooses his want and betrays Iroh. This appears to be a great victory, but it's a false victory. In Season 3, Zuko has everything he thought he wanted. He is home, and his father seemingly accepts him. But he is more miserable than ever because he achieved his want by betraying his need. He realizes that his father's approval is hollow, and that he sacrificed the only person who truly loved him. This is his lowest point, where the lie is proven to be completely unsatisfying. During the Day of Black Sun, Zuko finally confronts his father. He rejects the lie, makes his allegiance to the truth, siding with the Avatar to restore balance to the world, and stands up to his abuser. This is the climax of his arc, where he fully embraces his need. And finally, Zuko joins Team Avatar. He learns to find balance by seeking out the source of firebending, accepts his role as a friend and teacher, and ultimately risks his life to help his new friends defeat his sister, Azula. His actions are no longer about getting his father's approval, but are about doing what is right, showing that his character arc is complete. So, to sum it up, when planning character arcs for your manga, answer these questions. 1. What lie does my character believe? 2. What's their ghost that made them believe it? 3. What do they want? The superficial outside goal. 4. What do they need? The internal truth that defeats the lie. 5. How will the story's events force them to change and learn that truth? If you get these things down, you'll be on your way to creating a protagonist with a powerful character arc that your readers will love. If this video helped you understand character arcs, please leave a like and comment below. Also, click the link in the description to join our Discord community, where you can share your ideas, improve your writing, and connect with fellow creators. Thanks for watching.